Okay, we're back. It should be good now. Let me know if it is. Okay, good. Yeah, I just had to I was fooling around with a noise gate put onto my stream just for like future reference. Maybe the hood fan in the other kitchen is going to be super loud or something, but we're back. Turned it off for now. Don't need it quite yet. All right, and we're doing one other thing today during the stream. So we're going to make up some hummus for some snacks. And it's just going to be like a simple garlicky flavored one. Some lemon and parsley in it as well. Keep it nice and fresh. Our prep today is like not very hard at all, so I thought I would throw that in there just to use up some time as well and show you guys how to make that. Yay, Trist. Good. Good, man. All right, timeline. So the chicken's going to take just over an hour to prep from start to finish. So we'll have to make up our glaze and then cut up our chicken properly. And then obviously it will take about 45 minutes or less to cook in the oven at a really high temperature, 450 Fahrenheit, or I think that's about 230 Celsius. And then our stir-fried veg is only going to take about 20 minutes fully to prep and cook. It's going to cook up very quick, but it might take us a little bit of time to cut up all the veg really nice for it. So we'll see how that goes. And our rice, so this is one of the first things we are going to prep as well. So we have to soak the rice for an hour before we even boil it. And this is what helps to make it really nice and sticky. And then that takes about 20 minutes to prep as well once it's cooked, or sorry, once it's soaked. And then all we have to do is cook up the rice with some coconut milk and then slice up our mangoes and we're pretty much good to go. And the hummus is going to take about 15 minutes total to make as well. So like I said, not a ton of prep today, so doing a bunch of different stuff, just chilling. Order of prep, we're going to soak the rice first, and I'll set an hour timer for us so we don't lose track of time. And then after that, we're going to prep the chicken and make the glaze for it. No, that was a like weird sneeze. And then we're going to prep our stir fries while our chicken is chilling. And then after that, we're going to make up our coconut rice fully. So cook it and then prep our mango. And we can even like plate it up ahead of time if we want in little bowls. That works for me because it should be served cold, but you could also serve the rice hot with cold mangoes if you want. And then when that's done, we're going to make the hummus, and that's going to be pretty much right before we roast our chicken. And we're going to do our chicken when we have about an hour left in stream. So let's say around 5 o'clock if I'm going to end at 6. And then we want to roast it for, like I said, about 45 minutes or less. And then it has to sit and rest for at least like 8 minutes before we cut into it anyways. Get those juices all distributed really nice. Mr. Beardmaster, you're amazing. Thank you. And then when we do our stir fry, we're going to be about 20 minutes out of the stream till the end. And then all we have to do for the green onion cakes is pan fry them up. So I'll probably wrap them in a tea towel, kind of like when I do the naan bread or the tortillas, and go from there. That way they will stay nice and warm and won't get dried out either. Chief says facts. I know, facts right now. I don't know if you guys saw, but the recipes are already in Discord, so you're good to go on that. And they're really simple too. There's only 2 pages this time. And then I also posted the recipe for the mango sticky rice, so it's not my own. Straight up, I'm saying it. And I also have not made that before either. Actually, none of the stuff I'm making today have I made before, except maybe the hummus. But even then, I'm not using a recipe. All right, facts. All I have for facts is for the green onion pancake. Thank you for the follow, Beardmaster. Welcome to the squad. So green onion cake is actually called Kong Yu Bing, and it's Chinese. And then it also says in North America, it's known as a scallion pancake. It's a Chinese savory unleavened flatbread folded with oil and minced scallions, so green onions. Unlike Western pancakes, it's made from dough instead of batter. Variations exist on the basic method of preparation that incorporate other flavors and fillings. Scallion pancakes are served both as a street food item and as a restaurant dish. They are also sold commercially, either fresh or frozen, in plastic packages, aka what I'm using today. But honestly, the fresh ones that usually get deep fried are so much better. Chief. No problem, Trist. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I got you. So other ingredients such as chopped fennel greens, so the ends of the fennel, and sesame seeds are sometimes added with green onions. That would be really good, but I don't think I've ever had one with fennel in it. When using garlic chives, so the really, really long chives that you see in an Asian supermarket, and they're like really thin and flat, these pancakes are called Jukai Bing instead of Kong Yu Bing. In Taiwanese cuisine, egg pancakes are sauteed with coated egg on one side, and the dough is thinner and moister. In North America, the pancakes are often served with soy sauce, hot chili sauce, or a Vietnamese dipping sauce. There's a story in China that suggests pizza is an adaptation of the scallion pancake, brought back to Italy by Marco Polo. Marco Polo missed scallion pancakes so much that when he was back in Italy, he tried to find chefs willing to make the pancake for him. One day he managed to meet a chef from Naples at a friend's dinner party and persuaded him to try recreating the dish. After half a day without success, Marco Polo suggested the filling be put on top rather than inside the dough. The change, by chance, created a dish praised by everyone at the party. The chefs returned to Naples and improvised by adding cheese and other ingredients and formed today's pizza. But that's just a story, guys. That didn't actually happen. There's nothing proving that. But that's just what some people think. All right, that is it, my friends. Shall we start? Let's do this. So I'm just going to reference my recipe here for the coconut rice. So we're going to use 1 cup of Thai sweet or sticky rice, which I can't find here. So I'm going to use arborio rice, which is the rice that's typically used to make risotto. So also kind of like a sticky rice dish. Obviously, we're not going to cook it in the same aspect of a risotto, but we are just going to boil it with the coconut milk. Soak 1 cup of dry rice in water for an hour. Hate Green, hey girl, where's the chicken? It's in the fridge still. We're not dealing with it quite yet. I know it's been forever, hey Trist, and tomorrow is his birthday. Rando's B-Day. Hate with the follow, welcome. Welcome to the squad. Just seeing if there is any extra rice here, but there is not. So we will carry on. Millie, what's up? Welcome, guys. Oh, that's amazing, Beard Master. Thank you so much. Yes, Millie, I know. It's one of mine too, and honestly, I have not had it in a really long time. So I think what I'm gonna do is just measure out my rice in here and then cover it with water. So just a cup. I don't know if that's a sufficient enough amount though, because there's 4 of us eating. Yes, good. Well, I'm gonna go through the whole thing today on stream, and honestly, I've never made it before. Okay, so this recipe says it makes between 2 and 4 servings. So there's probably not gonna be nothing wrong if I make a little bit extra. So let's do 2 cups of rice. I don't know how small she made these servings, right? And like I said, I've never made it before. Actually, it looks like I have, okay, 1.5 cups. And we're empty, so let's go with that. Chief. It's so nice. I don't have like the Asian glutinous rice, Millie, but I do have the arborio rice. So the same rice that we use to make risotto, which is pretty glutinous in my opinion. And that's probably the closest thing I could find to use out here. All right, just like that, we're good to go. Set that aside. And let's set our timer. It says if you leave it for longer though, nothing bad is gonna happen. Just, I think we will have perfect timing today with everything to keep it at an hour. I think it'll work too. I mean, I could also try it next time with some sushi rice. Some extra fancy sushi rice. But I also don't have very much of that either. Okay, chicken time. So before we start our chicken, we're actually going to get our soy glaze onto the stovetop in a little pot. The sushi rice is the better rice, Millie. Dang it. It's okay, I'll do it next time. I'm sure I will be making this again. And I posted the recipe for the soy glaze on Discord, so follow that one. But I had a couple different little soy concoctions in the fridge. So this is like a soy ginger kind of chicken wing glaze that we have left. These are a couple of sauces from a roasted duck that we picked up, and they're still really good. So I'm gonna use those up in this. And I think this one is just kind of like a soy sauce, so we'll use that up. And then this was a mixture left over from when I made the Asian style, like soft boiled eggs in soy sauce. So I'm gonna use this up today finally, and then just reduce it and see what we come up with. If we need to though, then we can thicken it with just a little bit of cornstarch if we feel like it's not thick enough. So we'll see how this reduces as it goes, and it should just be able to like coat a spoon. Because that way we'll know that it's gonna coat the chicken as well, right? Millie, that's hilarious. So this little dark sauce here kind of smells like there's 5 spice or something in it. I like it though. That'll be really good for our chicken. I'm into it. And I'm just gonna smell this one too. Yum. It's like a dipping sauce that they serve with Asian roasted duck. So, so good. Just gonna get a spoon. This guy is pretty thick. Getting sticky already. Yes, Gray, you caught me there. What's in the glass container on the counter with today's cooking food? This one? Oh, this one probably? This is just the brown sugar that I'm just gonna add a little bit probably into the sauce. So it's not as salty, right? And then the sugar will also help to create that really nice glazed consistency. How did they like the curry the other day? Was it the shrimp one, Millie? Because we loved it. It was so good. We still have some leftovers in the fridge, so I'll probably eat that for lunch tomorrow. It's all good, Gray. We accept people like you here. Yeah, the shrimp was so, so good. It's like perfectly cooked. Okay, I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of sugar into that right now. And then we'll get it going on the stovetop. So I'll just do a little camera switch over as well. WRM. Yeah, there's some pretty good carrots. It's nice and moist. Oh, Tristan complains, and look what happens. Rando is here for you. What's up, Bran? How's it going? Everyone's been worried about you. I know, it's nuts. So let's do our sauce over a nice medium-high heat, and then we'll just bring it to a simmer. Swatted. What's up, Farahs? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna boil it down for a couple of minutes while we prep the chicken. Oh, nice. Early birthday dinner. Or lunchy. That's good. We're chilling, man. Gonna make some soy glazed chicken. So I have some chicken legs and whole wings here in the one bag. So we're gonna dress those up the same as our whole chicken, but obviously not cook them at the same time. Probably put them in about halfway through cooking time today. And then those will be used for leftovers tomorrow for lunch. Yeah, turning 21. Just a youngin'. You shocked Tristan. All right, once again, using our really nice and sharp boning knife for this. And then the recipe I saw also recommended just using like kitchen shears or a really good pair of scissors. And I think that would be the easiest way to do this. Mine are currently packed away still with some of my other kind of chef stuff. So I don't have them with me, sadly. But we'll do the best we can with what we got and then go from there. Millie Mac, you're 28? Nice. I just turned 27 a couple weeks ago. Green, you're a vegan, but the chicken looks tasty. Where did I get the silicone mats? These cutting boards? I don't know. Winners? Betty is saying Winners, and they're actually pretty handy. So all we have to do to make a spatchcocked chicken is cut out the backbone, and then that's what helps to make it nice and flat. So I'm just gonna trim along this to start, kind of guide myself. And then I'll probably be using a cleaver for part of this as well. Abs, welcome. It's good to see you in here. Might have to do a little bit of hacking depending on how sharp my knife is, but so far so good. Probably when we get down into the thicker part of the spine. So we got about halfway so far. I know this looks hilarious, doesn't it? And our sauce is just almost coming to a simmer, so before I get my hands all messy, I'm just gonna turn that down a bit. Is spatchcock the same as butterfly? Yes. I mean, pretty much. Typically you would call like a thinner piece of chicken breast butterflied, where you slice it in half and then open it up, but this is kind of the same, so we can go with that if that makes more sense. Beefy bird, I know. Chicken with a big penis. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Hopefully just hold this. Boom, like so. It worked, guys. Just a little bit of a brute force and we're well on our way. We got some goodness in there still that I'll have to take out later. So now that I got through the one side, I'm just gonna try and lay it down. Let's go this way and then easily cut through the other side. Tuck this wing in so we don't cut it off. Maybe not. I told you it's difficult without the scissors, and I was not gonna go out and buy them today. There we go. Boom. Chicken destruction. We did it, guys. I'm sorry, all you vegans out there. Let's just clean up this little mess here. Typically, you don't still have the gizzards in there. I guess I should have checked before, but it's okay. I mean, it's not gonna make it taste bad at all. It's just a weird texture thing. So next thing we're gonna do flip it over now that the backbone is gone. And then just break the breastbone like that. And now it's fully opened up. And then we're just gonna keep our chicken wings nicely tucked like that, and we're good to go. Are we good, guys? Okay, I'm gonna keep this on here and then just bring in my baking sheet. Our sauce is simmering so nicely. So baking pan, I put parchment underneath to catch any of the juices or glaze so it doesn't burn. And then I also sprayed the metal rack with some non-stick like cooking oil. And then this is just gonna go right here, like that. And then obviously I'll put the legs over here and the wings as well. So let's clean up our little mess. Posh wants some chicken. I'm sure she does. Slap the chicken on the butt. Kate, you guys ready? But I just washed my hands. I'm not doing it. Am I gonna exfoliate the chicken with kosher salt? I don't think so, Millie, because we are using the soy glaze. So that's gonna be pretty salty, and I don't wanna make it like overly salted. So I'd rather just keep the soy glaze to start, and then obviously later on when I taste it, once it's cooked, I can add salt then. I know it's boiling, it looks so good, guys. Just a remote island with houses, that's awesome, Trist. Okay, you know what? I'll take this chicken out of this bag so that we're pretty much prepped and ready to go. These chicken wings are gonna be so good later with the soy glaze. They should crisp up really nice too. Okay guys, ready? Spanking it. It's a good chicken. And then there's also another method to do soy chicken. So you can leave it whole and then pretty much boil it in a pot with your soy kind of glazed sauce. So these guys will just go back in the fridge for now. Fiscal, hello, welcome. All right, so while we're waiting for our glaze to reduce, we have 45 minutes left for our rice to soak. And we are gonna prep our stir fry veggies up. So let me just grab a bowl for all these things to be put into. We'll need quite a large bowl here, guys. Got a good mix of veg going on. So let's do our carrots first. Hi, Monaco. How's it going? Carrots are being peeled. That means Doggo is here. You know this. All right, let's see if this one's okay today. Oh, you have to eat it. Don't just spit it out. Okay, she is now upgraded. She no longer takes carrot peels. That's for peasants. I guess that's why her name is Posh. Nude carrots, yeah. Yeah, it's so picky. You missed the butt slap? No. Alright guys, first carrot. Almost got it. Almost got it. Okay, stay. That one was pure teamwork. Good girl. There was no butt slap. It was just a small one. You might have missed it, Fran. You ready? Good girl. Alright, so carrots. I'm actually just going to shred these with the box grater. It's like one of my favorite ways to make up carrots in a stir fry. And I'm probably just going to do it right in the bowl. You've been slacking, Bran. It's all good. Whatever you do, do not grate your fingers. Never a good thing. Yeah, housing is getting so crazy for us. Tristan, I just saw that you resubbed. Thank you, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Trist. Millie, do you live right in Toronto? Oh man, I bet, Mia. I know it's always terrifying. You're like scared to even look at the damage that you've done. You're like, why? East of Toronto? Nice. Ooh. You see the bubbles are starting to get bigger on our glaze that's reducing, so that means it's almost there. Probably by the time we finish grating this carrot, it's gonna be perfect. And then we can even start to baste our chicken like early on, just to get some soy flavor into there. Or is the injection thing handy? Do you know where it is? Or it's outside? Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that then. Oh yeah, Toronto makes Seattle look small. Tristan. Mia, you're bad. All right, carrots have been dealt with. Didn't make that much of a mess either. Let's turn on the lights, guys. It's getting a little dark in here. So like I said, I'm going to test this with the spoon, and it should coat the back of it. So we're not quite there, which means I just have to turn down the heat a little bit to keep it from boiling over. So instead of 5, I'll go to a 3, and then we'll keep watching it. Next thing's in, let's do our broccoli. So it's still a pretty good amount, what I have here. We're just gonna cut these up into really nice bite-sized pieces. So something like that. Nice and small florets so that it cooks at the same rate as everything else in our stir fry. Oh, Matt. Veggie. I know you missed the chicken butt. This is where we're at, oh Matt. I have to show you. Chicken butt and boobs. Okay, so let's pick through our little broccoli pieces and just take out whatever small ones we have already and put them into our bowl. Like so. Did you know that veggies have feelings? I know, right? It's murder. And no, we are not trimming the ends of the broccoli unless they're looking like brown and kind of gross. But otherwise, we're gonna keep them on. Still just as tasty. It's okay, Omat. We'll get another clip later on. Because I know a couple other people missed it too. It happened probably like 10 minutes ago, maybe. It was very subtle though. It was like a sneaky chicken butt spank. Something I do normally, Millie. I mean, not normally. Sometimes you just gotta do what the people want and then carry on. was more of like a love tap, like appreciation. All right, broccolis are all good. Going into the veg bowl. And we are totally gonna put all this into. That's not getting thrown out. Those will get really nice and crispy and charred when we do our stir fry. Millie. Okay, our sauce is almost there. Onionies. Ahoy, matey. Okay, cabbage next. And the last thing is kale. Good old cabbage stir fry. So I'm using a little Napa cabbage for this. What, Tris? What are you talking about? Looks so cool inside. It's like a brain. Let's try and get this core out. Actually looks pretty large for the size of this cabbage. Do our typical little triangle. See, I have a little bit left over. Looks good. Cleaned up. That is like really tough. I don't even know if the dog could eat that. He's not used to spanking. Oh man. This is where we're starting today, guys. This is like the weirdest cabbage core ever. See if I can get it out if I cut it in half. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Ah! Girl, over here. Over there. Is it the question though? Alright, so let's just cut this down in half one more time. So we'll end up with 8 pieces. Optimus Grime with the follow. Welcome to the squad. How's the glaze? It's looking good. Let's try it one more time. Oh yeah. Couple more minutes, Millie, and then we can do like the first basting of the chicken, and I can even do the legs as well. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this into, I guess, bite-sized pieces. I mean, that's the good part about a stir fry. You can kind of cut the veg whatever size you want, just as long as all the veg is the same size. Chocolate covered Oreos, oh my god. And then yes, this looks like a lot of cabbage, but it's gonna cook down by at least half, so do not fear. Millie, you've never seen them? I think it's called like fudge covered Oreos. Boom. Cabbage is done. $110 calories per bag. What? No, there's no way. That doesn't sound like enough. Okay, that is like full. Now we still have to do our kale, so I'm gonna get a separate bowl for the kale. All of the veg. And this is the big bowl, guys. Insane. Okay, let's check this one more time. Almost. Oh, snack bags. Okay, that makes sense. I know, that's a good one, Millie. For you to know the amount of calories in there. So I am gonna wash this kale. Just because it is from the organic farm, but I'm not sure if they washed it already for us, so just to be sure, I'll wash it again, and then obviously take all the stems out beforehand. Calories. Oh my god, it's Finster. Everyone, can we welcome Finn back, please? I wish we could spam some butter right now for you. What's up, Finn? I know, considering they just harvested it 2 days ago, and it's like the middle of winter here, it's so good. Girl, you like my chef's knife, thank you. I do as well. It's my baby. Alright, now that I have a little more room. So all I'm doing is holding the stem at one end and then just kind of zipping off the kale greens. Because the stem is really tough. We don't want to eat that part. We'd be chewing for like hours if we left that on. What do I season the kale with? I'm not going to season it with anything this time, just because it is going into the stir fry, but typically just like olive oil, salt, and pepper. Maybe throw in a couple cloves of minced garlic or something. Kale chips are always a good thing as well. Make them nice and crispy in the oven. What brand is it? My brand of knife is a Shun. And you can check it out if you scroll down to the bottom of my channel page. It's in my Amazon gear. Microwaved cow stream was a success. Yeah, no, we didn't do it, Finn. Don't worry. I don't think I'll ever do that. That would be the real shame. Poor cow. Amazing, girl. I mean, sorry for the price, but yeah, definitely check it out. It's worth the money, I'll say that. It could be tasty. Yeah, I guess, if you did it right. Get that slow mic action. A green stream. I know we got some greens. What's going on? Is it hard to take care of my knife compared to a twin Henkel's? No. I mean, the only downfall for me is that I have a couple chips in the blade. I'm like, I wasn't even cutting anything really tough. I think it was like a carrot, and then I took the tip of my knife off at some point, which I don't even remember how I did it or didn't even realize. So yeah, the blade is really sharp, but it's also a little bit brittle. All right, this glaze is looking fab. Coats the back of the spoon perfectly. Look at that. Smells really good. All I have to do is try it first. Vangaboytarians, not even. You just haven't seen the chicken yet. You guys. Don't worry. Not turning into anyone. Hush. Come here. It's your snacks. Right there. The Vanga bus is coming. The best. Right here. Right here. Good girl. All right. We have the meats. It's about to get interstellar up in here. Yay, girl. I know a lot of people come in here and say that. Ready, guys? Going out. It actually flew in everywhere. It actually went flying. That's some good kale, guys. Terrifying. We almost died. There's kale everywhere.
Now we know why it takes 4 hours to make dinner.
Yeah? Having fun. Alright, now I'm just going to tear this up into smaller pieces. Something like that is okay. So if you want, you can just kind of pick through. We don't have to worry about chopping it. Yeah, luckily I got my kitchen safety slippers on. There were no injuries in the interstellar salad.
You need to show them, they don't even match.
New to meme? What? Timer for our rice is at 17 minutes. And then we can cook it up. I think we're doing good so far. Because that's literally the next step that I had after I prepped the stir fry veggies. Is to start doing the sticky rice. Yeah, do we have any meme lords in here? I knew it was gonna be Jim. What's up, Jim? Thanks, Bran. And that's it. That's it. Raise the dongers. Speaking of, where is Dongs? Done with that. Just pile it up. Okay, let's get in to our chicken. And get the legs out of the fridge. I make it look too easy. What? Let's replace our spoon with a brush. So we're gonna brush this on. But maybe I should give this a taste first. What if I made something disgusting in the pot? I think that's gonna be delicious. It's like sweet and salty. Definitely get the soy flavor in it. A good day for Dom. I just said it, Finster. Okay, ready everyone? Right there? Is that the chicken butt? Or do we use the thighs? I don't care, I'm going in. Turn the fan off for optimal noise. Why am I moving the pot?
So
Betty's scared that the pot's gonna go flying when I spank the chicken. I mean, the chicken's dead. It's not gonna do anything. There we go. Spanked it up. It's like a love tap. It's a good chicken. Now we're ready to dress it. I'm gonna marinate it now. Isn't it gonna burn? No. So the recipes I looked at is you put the soy glaze on right away. Holy. And then yes, your crust is gonna, or your skin is gonna get dark, but it'll also get really nice and crispy. It's getting saucy. Zombie chicken would be scary. A little bit, Jim. A little bit. We're just painting this stuff on. Get in all of the crevices too. Thanks, girl. That was a baby tap. Sorry, guys. I don't think the flesh was as firm as I wanted it to be, though. Preparing it for surgery. Gross. Yeah, just an iodine bath. No problem. There's some pieces that are sticking down. It's all sauced up. Bodybuilder chicken. Yeah. Spray tan. Good to go. Next up, the legs and the wings. Getting that good, like, 2-hour marinade in almost before we cook it. The dismembered sister. You're bad, Omat. I know, those are some pretty good looking chicken legs. Okay, one more little brush, and then those are going back into the fridge. And we still have quite a bit of glazed. So that's good. $10 hours long clip. Yeah, the schlick. Okie dokes. Coconut rice time. I'm just gonna look over the recipe while we wait. 9 minutes left, but I can start prepping some other stuff. So we're gonna drain the rice and rinse it. Then pour 1.5 cups of water into the saucepan and bring the rice up to a boil and cook it until it's fully cooked. And then while the rice is cooking, we're gonna make the first sauce. So we're gonna make one thinner one to mix into the rice itself, and then a thicker sauce to spoon on top later on when we serve it. So we're gonna open our can of coconut milk without shaking it, and we're gonna spoon out any of the thick cream that's on top. So hopefully our coconut milk is good, and we have that. Yes, Chief. Coconut milk. Clinkit with the follow. Welcome to the squad. Good to have you in here. Yeah, we want that thick cream. Ooh, like that. Stuff that's just like chilling there. So let's get a couple of bowls down then. Guys, do you know Clinkit? Clinkit? And girl with the follow, awesome. Welcome everyone. So what I'm currently doing is just separating our coconut cream from the milk. And then we're gonna make 2 different sauces for our sticky coconut rice. Hopefully we have quite a bit of really nice thick cream on top here. It's looking that way. You have another OG cookaroo? What? How did I not know this? Why are you keeping that from me? Does she seriously also have a berry in her stream? That's hilarious. Okay, you know what? All of this looks really thick. Okay. So literally like just underneath of where I was scooping. So this is good. We got, let's say about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. Clink it, I'm checking you out. Give you a little follow afterwards. Barry cleaned his office. Hilarious. All right, so the thicker coconut cream is in a bowl. It says we'll have about half a cup. So that's good. We're well on our way, and then pour the thinner, lighter coconut milk into a small saucepan. Let's do this guy. Please follow you on bingo, Jim. You pickled hot dogs? What? I'm terrified. All right, so we're gonna stir into this pan or pot 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Onto those spoon measurements, my friends. Get your spoons out. That's insane. Yeah, pickled bananas. Sugar is in. Now for the salt. Oops. 3/4 of a teaspoon. Good. That's a good sweet and salty ratio there. We're gonna warm this over medium heat, stirring frequently, but don't let it boil. And then it says to pour this coconut milk over the cooked rice later on, having both things warm. And then you're just gonna let it sit and let the rice kind of soak up this really nice coconut milk that we're gonna make. So sweetened up just a little bit and added a little bit of salt for contrast. So we can get that going. Will there be any onion? No siree. Spice, I mean, putting chili flakes over this would probably be good. Mango with chili flakes is typically a good thing. Light. You can do it. So medium heat for now. Getting that slow roll. Maybe even lower because we haven't even started cooking the rice yet. And we're gonna need 1.5 cups of water into this other pot. I guess we'll just put this coconut cream aside for now. Caramelized onions, I mean, it would be okay. Weird though. I'd rather put like crispy onions, I think. So this thick sauce is for the coconut topping. And what we're gonna do later is rinse out the saucepan right now that has the first coconut milk mixture in it. Pour the cream into there. Stir in another tablespoon of sugar and a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna thicken it up just a little bit with a cornstarch slurry. So really simple for me. Pickled bananas, yeah, that would be good. What kind of spices did you use in your pickles? All right, 52 seconds left on our timer for the rice, so I'm just gonna rinse that out right now. This is how she looks. I got a frog, guys. A frogger. Hello, Blue. Yeah, it's kale. Boring old kale. But I got it from the farm, so decided to use it up. Ravishing rice, thank you, Chief. Black pepper, chili, garlic, mustard seed. That sounds so good. You use ripe bananas? Yeah. I guess we'll see how it goes. Keep us informed. So we're using only half of the amount of liquid to cook our rice in the beginning. So obviously it's going to be a little al dente, which is why we have to let it sit with that other coconut milk mixture first. It's going to be a disaster. Well, you never know if you don't try though, so that's the best part. Does it boil over? I think it can, Millie. I really think it can, so let's not do that today. Bring that stuff up to a boil. Banana. And then while we're waiting, let's prep our mangoes up. They're just in the fridge. I was keeping them nice and firm. Juicy. Pickled spam. I mean, it might be better than just regular spam, though. Kicked it up a notch. All right, let us get in to our mangoes. So we're gonna peel them completely first. instead of just cutting close to the pit and taking the flesh off. And then that way we'll get really nice kind of longer slices later on. So just use your paring knife. Obviously stay as close to the skin as possible so that we don't waste too much of the really nice flesh. And just take nice thin strips off. I saw that, Fiscal. I was like, what? I was like, I had this plan since Sunday. And now I'm doing like the same stream that someone else did the day before. I was a little sad, but I guess we can't help it. Great minds think alike. I'm not about to start a war just because 2 streamers made the same thing 2 days in a row. Okay, this one said don't let it boil. See some bubbles down there. So let's turn this like low, low. Low, low. Nerve gas. I know, I believe it. Clink it. It's bound to happen. It's just hilarious that it's like one day after the other. We almost there. These mangoes are so nice. Let's get that full focus on there. It's juicy. Thanks, Fiscal. Seriously, Clink it? See, that's insane. It's like it was just meant to be. Just gotta accept it. Alright, that is all trimmed up. I'm gonna use my larger knife to take the flesh off. Just checking on our rice. And then I am going to get the bowl out so that we can do our little soaking action for our coconut rice. What's going on, Onionies? Where was their nerve gas? Really, Clink it? Yeah, these are Mexican mangoes. So we're gonna go as close to the pit as possible. Try not to get any pit in with the flesh though, because it can be super stringy. So like that, and then typically I just like nibble this off instead of trying to cut it off. And I guess I can slice these up right now and then just put them onto a plate when I serve it later on. Nice thin slices. Keep them all uniform. I'm gonna eat this end one. Mmm. There's some really nice mango flavor in there. Tastes like a candy almost. What, you moved from Hawaii? I've never been there, but really want to check it out. I'm sure all the fruit's amazing. Yes, my peeps. The sourness, yeah, I like when mangoes are a little sour. What? Yeah, I never heard that on Unis. When did they announce this? That's insane. Like, seriously, what is the world coming to? I'm gonna give this a stir. There's a couple of kernels on top. Look like they're not really cooking enough. And then let's give this a stir too. It's nice and warm, so I know we're good to go. As soon as the rice is good. I think I might have to cover it up though after it's done. Obviously grab the right size lid. Do a little steaming action there. HD mango. I feel like the world every day is just like getting closer and closer to being like unbelievable. Like we're just in a movie, it seems, that people are trying to create. You really never know what you're gonna wake up to. Get the little end off. Boom. What is love? Alright, I hear some sizzles. I'm gonna cover this rice up. Turn it off and just let it steam, obviously, for a couple of minutes before I mix it in with the coconut milk. Most excellent, dude. Holy, what is this? That's it, I quit, guys. Stream's over. Did anyone even see this coming? Maybe this mango got gassed. Let's check the other side. Like, what even happened here? Mango's gone bad. Okay, I can salvage like a little bit. Just don't know like how far in this rottenness goes. It did look a little bruised. But I mean, usually it shows on the outside first. Okay, so that's definitely unusable. I can take a couple of slices off of this side. Well, good thing I had one that was good. Sad days, my friends. Garbaggio. Well, that will still be enough for 4 of us to eat, though, with the rice. So not really too concerned. Obviously, it's not as much as I planned, but oh wells. Yeah, I'm under attack. And those are just gonna go in the fridge now. Keep them nice and firm. It's safe to click. I love that movie, Sausage Party. So entertaining. Alright, let's check this out. Pour our sauce, our warm sauce, into the bowl. And then this is going to be the pot that we use one more time to make our thicker coconut cream. Rice is looking good. Oh, it's definitely a movie to see once. Scoop our rice in. Careful it doesn't splash you, I guess, when it goes in. And then I'm just going to kind of push it down to get it fully submerged in our coconut milk. Give it a little mix up instead. Seems like this works better. Yum. Kind of reminds me of making like a couscous. And now all we have to do is set that aside while we make our other sauce. What is meat spin? I've never heard of that. I mean, this looks pretty good already. So smooth and shiny. Jim, I'm looking. The best. Don't click it, guys. Don't do it. Don't ya? Okay, guys, ready for the thick sauce? And we'll just reuse this bowl and pour it back into it afterwards. Those scraping sounds, though. It's not the finest art. Okay, 1 tablespoon of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Boom. And then a few teaspoons of water with 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch is going to be mixed into this once it's warmed. We got that URL real estate. So now we can turn that up a bit, and I'm just gonna get a whisk out. And then just a little bowl for our slurry. Miles, hello. British Gosling. I was gonna say that looks exactly like Ryan Gosling. Just British version. Cornstarch is in. Join OMAT in Discord. No, terrifying. What is he doing to you, onionies? One important thing here when making slurry is you always need cold water. What's up, helicopter? Put honey in the chicken. I don't want to put too much sugar because then it's going to burn. Getting there. We're going to want to make sure all of our sugar and salt is dissolved before I thicken it as well. It's a sweet burn? Yeah, it would not be bad, for sure not. But I already put a little bit of brown sugar instead. But for sure, honey soy chicken would be just as good. So good. And actually, you know what I'm going to put into this sauce? The thicker one is a little bit of vanilla. Get that paste. It's too good. Just a drop. That's all you need. Photoshop it, Jim. Fix it up. Oh. We are hot. Alright, slurry is gonna go in. It's nicely mixed up with the water. It's all smooth. You don't want any lumps in our sauce. Smells so good with the vanilla in there now. She be getting thick. Let's taste it to make sure all of the starch is cooked out. Mmm. I love the salt in it. It makes it not overly sweet. This is where we're at. And then keep in mind, that's gonna thicken up a lot more as it cools. So we can pop that into the fridge right away. The coconut creme. Guys, Betty says it's good stuff.
I'm only having pudding for supper.
Alright, we crushed it, guys. Killed it. So next thing on our list is to make the hummus. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break before we start that, and then I have to clear that off a little bit, get our food processor in here, and then we'll make up some nice garlicky and lemon and herb hummus, since we have time. And then that should bring us up until we cook our chicken. So see you in a couple minutes. I'm here. I am here. Okay, veg is going away for now. Put it at the end. Let's get a little check on our rice. So definitely soaked up all the coconut milk and she be sticky. Let's give this a stir. So there's nothing left in the bottom at all of the coconut milk. And I think now I'm just gonna put this into the fridge. Perfect. Like the rice is perfectly cooked. It's not overcooked where it's just like mushy. Like you can still feel the kernels in your mouth, so that's good. All right, let's do this. This machine though, guys, it's coming in. Want to make sure that it's fully locked, since it's always a pain in the butt, as I'm sure some of you know. And then we are using canned chickpeas to make this. I have 2 cans here. We're just gonna drain them out of the liquid. Then I also have a little bit of parsley and a little bit of cilantro. Some lemon halves left over in the fridge for juice. And then this is a pretty important one, is tahini. So sesame seed paste. And then I'll use a couple of cloves of garlic as well. And then I guess for consistency wise, we're just gonna drizzle some olive oil in as we mix it up. And that's it, just keeping it really simple. If you want, you can add like whatever spices you want. This is the good part about hummus. Wait for it. Boom. Quiet. Man, still no one's learned the answer for that. I knew that was coming from you. You could also save a little bit of juice from the chickpeas if you want to thin out your hummus later on. That would be a good thing to use instead of water if you feel like you need it. But typically you shouldn't need any water or anything like that to adjust the consistency. I mean, you can also use dry chickpeas for this. Just you'd have to soak them overnight the first night and then cook them and then make the hummus. So canned chickpeas are so much easier to use. Finster shakes his head. Classic. Limping! Yay! I love when you're lurking. What's the dins tonight? The setup. Chickpeas in a strainer in a bowl while we prep the rest of our stuff. What are you talking about, onionies? Okay, I'm doing 3 small cloves of garlic. And let's take out a couple more for our stir fry later on. I'll do 3 as well for that. And then we're done with the garlic for now. Oh, that sounds so good. Garlic and clementine salmon. Ready on your knees, Kate Smash. We'll prep the stir fry ones right now too, because why not? Getting ahead of the game. Oh, Matt. So much garlic skins. Ah, it's sticky. The thirst is building. You didn't have enough yesterday? Like, I let you guys go off on your rant. Done and done. Luckily, I'll be squeezing some lemon to get rid of our garlic fingers. Lemons for the win. Oh man, yesterday's stream was craziness. I let the kids get a little crazy before dinner. I'm just gonna pick the herbs off the stems. I know typically I say you don't have to, but when using a food processor, the stems sometimes get caught up in the blade, so instead of trying to have to deal with that later, we're just gonna pick it off. Don't even start, oh Matt. It's too early.
That kid has his mind in the gutter.
Yeah, fingers give away if I stick them into the food processor. Watch out. Don't do it. think that's a good amount. Or maybe I'll just use it all. The hummus is probably going to turn out more green than anything now. But that's okay. We're making nuclear hummus. You heard it. Good job, guys. Done. Next thing, done. I think that's it. I'm not gonna put any onion or anything like that. So let's go over to the food processor. All of our little aromatics are prepped. And the first thing we're gonna do is actually blend up our herbs and our garlic to kind of get them broken down. We'll see if it works. Nuclear hummus, I know. It's gonna be wild. Bring over our lemons and our chickpeas. You guys just want to get a check on the chicken real quick. It's soaking in nicely. All right, food processor. It's just me and you now. It's like, yes, yes it is.
The top part, Caitlin, slam that in there.
I can't slam it. It's like too hard.
Like that.
It's going. It's doing stuff. It's all chopped up, ready to go. Thanks, Fiscal. Great success. I know, the sound of this thing is just hilarious. Can't even handle it. We're gonna need a good old spatula for the rest of the time with this hummus. Because we're going to be scraping down the sides quite often, I think. Add our chickpeas in. On your knees, you love my shit. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, so tahini, it's typically split when you get it. Like there's a good amount of oil on top, so you just need to do a little mix up before we pour it in. Sometimes there's like really hard pieces at the bottom, so instead of just leaving it like that and trying to dig it out later, let's give it a good mix to start. It should become nice and smooth. Put a good amount in, probably like a third of a cup to start. And then we'll adjust our consistency later on if we need. Let's do half a lemon as well to start. Hand mixer in the jar? No, the jar is too small to do it. That would be scary. Will the Ebola appear in this stream? I don't think so, dude. We're not doing any salads today. even though we have mass amounts of veggies on the go. Whack. Boom. Come at me. Alright, let's scrape down the sides and then we'll start to add our olive oil. And then it will really start to get nice and smooth. Smells good already though. And I'm not just saying that. Touch of salt. Start with a tablespoon. Let's do some pepper. You could also do hot sauce in this sheet. Make a spicy hummus.
Can you put some of yours in?
Oh, Betty says do it. Put the hot sauce.
Just a little bit.
Parm crusted asparagus. Yeah, so good. I mean, it's not that hard to do. Limping? Not at all. Just throw some parm on there. Good to go. I know the pile of asparagus yesterday was just huge. We didn't even eat all of it. Will it last? No one knows. Greatest sound ever. Holy, that's a thick. Definitely gonna put some more tahini in and olive oil. But first, some hot sauce. Just a dab. Kicking it up a notch. It's not mine, it's Betty's.
Hey.
But in all reality, I don't really have a food processor, so I'll probably be investing in one.
This in your food processor.
I'm gonna call it a day with the tahini. I don't want it just to taste like sesame, right? Still want to be able to taste everything else. Combi Max 650. What? Let's oil it up. Like, everyone thinks hummus is so healthy, but there is actually quite a bit of fat in it. Yeah. It's looking good. Check it out. Oh, I think we're pretty much there, guys. How does that look? It's nice and smooth, And the texture is actually perfect. Taste it.
I need some of that stat.
Betty needs some now. She's fading away. I'll do the other lemon juiced in and then we should be perfect. The most feel pasty, I guess. It's like pasty but smooth, but it doesn't leave your mouth dry, obviously because we put so much oil. Get a nice hint of garlic and herbs, but it's not overpowering, which is good. I always hate when you eat hummus and then you have like the worst garlic breath afterwards. You don't need to like overpower it that much for it to still taste good. Thanks, Finn. We'll call it a day. I think we're good. Needs the Betty test.
Just need some in a bowl, please.
It's good stuff, Betty. I'm watching your YouTube link. That's not me. The hummus is done. There we go, guys. Focus it up. Now we got snacks on deck. All right, all right. Okay, we have about 15 minutes till I'm gonna put the chicken in the oven. So, shall we turn it on to get it preheated? I'm Draca with the follow. Welcome. Am I a carrots and hummus kind of person? For sure. I mean, I like all things with hummus. I like crackers too.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumber. Celery's good. The scoop to rule them all.
Thank you.
Now the rest of that's just gonna go into a Tupperware container for us. And we got a healthy little snack for the week. Hummus in place of cheese. That's an interesting one. I like it. You heard the plop? Yes. I was hoping so. Smoosh it in here. This probably didn't even cost half of what stores charge for their pre-made hummus. And I guess it didn't go nuclear. The herbs just kind of got broken up, which is, it's good. I'm glad. Are we gonna fit all of this though? That is the real question at hand. Chickpeas are gold. It's so true. Yeah, they have a good amount of protein. Clean off the blade. Give that a little soaky soak so it doesn't get all dried up and crusty. McNeil, what's up? Thanks for the bits, man. Look at those little bitties falling in our Sunday jar. Thank you. How's your day going? Hummus Mountain. That's where we're going. Yeah, the lid's totally gonna fit, guys. Totally. I don't think so, though. Pushing those limits. Let's see what else I can find. Success. I seem chirpy. I don't know. I guess I'm not just like frantically running around. Like some days, like when I'm in the kitchen. Don't have a lot going on stream today. Just been taking it slow and steady, I suppose. All right, we're good. 2 containers of hummus. That is really tasty. Like it tastes homemade. It doesn't taste store-bought. Goodbye. So like I said, we're gonna turn on our oven now to get preheating for the chicken. Bits leader. McNeil with the big bits. And we're gonna do 450 Fahrenheit, which is 230 Celsius. No, I added the tahini as well, Millie. Yes, cilantro and parsley, and then garlic, a whole lemon juiced, and then probably about half a cup of tahini, and probably half a cup of olive oil as well. And that was for 2 cans of chickpeas. This is where we're at. Our little chicken's chilling. This can go away. Look at the sauce now that it's cooled down. Let's get a little more on here. second glaze before it goes in. And I'm gonna put this on one of the lower oven racks so that the skin doesn't burn. Because we do have quite a bit of sugar in there as well. Is half a cup of olive oil normal? I believe so. Like I said, hummus is like, it has like a lot of protein, but it also has quite a bit of fat in it. So it's not the healthiest, but it's nice and filling. What's the weather like in Canada? Out on the west coast today, we are a balmy 15 degrees Celsius and sunny. It's beautiful today. Okay, perfect. Just checking our oven racks to make sure they're in the right spots. And while we wait, we can do up our garnish for our stir fry. We're out of bowls, but they're in here. Lucky. What do you guys have today, Fiscal? Steam it. Zero and sunny? Well, at least it's sunny. So like always, we're just gonna cut off the root end of our green onion. And then same with the other little ends. And sometimes there's this dry little piece on here. Just peel it off. And then we're gonna slice those really nice and thin. '15 must be like summer. No, just on the island we get really nice weather typically. Just instead of snow, it rains a lot. So we're gonna go on the bias, go a little bit more fancy today. And just slowly go along and make nice thin slices. And then we'll just sprinkle this on top of the stir fry later on when it's done. Boom. It's a little bit strong too. Hurting my eyes a bit. Leek and mushroom creamy pasta. That sounds so good. Gordon's recipes are always a good choice. They've never failed me. There we go, guys. Nice fancy little green onions. We'll set those aside for later. Rocking the chops like a pro. Well, I would hope so. And then this is the chili that we're gonna use for our stir fry as well. So let's thin slice that. Let's go to like this side of the board, which I don't use too often, just so we don't make this area really spicy, because it will transfer over. Gordon is the king. It's true. And McNeil, you're gonna like that tomorrow I'm doing Gordon's Wellington recipe. But I'm gonna do a salmon variation as well. Gone. Is that Francois? Salmon Wellington hype. I know. Really? Well, you better make sure you tune in tomorrow. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Right, that is all done. Our stir fry is good to go. Our pan is there already set up. I guess I could take out the chicken thighs and bring them up to room 10. And then we could also kind of plate our coconut dessert while we have time. So let's get one more glaze on the legs as well before we move on. And I hope that this also makes the meat a little bit darker in color. That would be nice. Bam. I'm making salmon Wellington tomorrow and also beef Wellington. Surf and turf Wellingtons, my friends. Right, so I think I'm gonna do plates to do our little coconut rice with mango. Here's our rice. It's a little cooled off. The bottom of the bowl is still warm. Then let's see if I can try and mold it into this cup measure. Limping. You're the best lurker. And hopefully I'll just be able to kind of tap the rice out of this. We'll see, guys. I'll like pack it tight, but not too tight. Just so it sticks together. Oh, really, McNeil? I mean, I bought the pastry for this. I'm not making it by hand. Boom. What's up, everyone? Kate's ideas. We're doing it. All right, let's carry on. One plate, done. 3 left to go. During Christmas season, when I was working at a catering company, probably one of the top ones in Vancouver, I would say, they had salmon Wellingtons on one of their menus, and in about 3 hours, I made 120 individual portions at 4 ounces each. It was a fun day, guys. I'm cheating, yeah. I also didn't want to take like 3 days to make it. Come on, rice. You can do it. Boom. Next. That one looks even better. But we will be making pizza dough on stream tomorrow. And then that's gonna sit out overnight for us to use on Friday. We're gonna make some pan pizzas up. Packs of rice. I know, it just looks like that for now. Till we garnish it up later. It's very Canadian of you to say. If it was overdone, it would stick. Well, it's supposed to be sticky rice. But yeah, I guess if it was overdone, it would stick into my little measuring cup. Jim, I'm making it for you. Maybe that means you need to order pizza on Friday. Have a pizza day, man. It's true, Millie. I mean, sometimes it's not all about plating, but cooking should be an art. And that should still be like a strong suit of any chef, is to be able to make it look beautiful. Okay, so our oven beeped. That means it's ready to go. And it's 5 o'clock, so let's get our chicken in. Rice is done. Literally have like one little scoop left. So that was a good portioning by myself. Do it, Jim. I'm totally making Hawaiian pizza. Sorry if you saw my back or my butt. Wasn't planned. And let's put a timer on for 15 minutes. Boom and boom. Yes, Jim, do it. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is decorate this with some mango. Our pre-sliced stuff. Oh, Matt. You're a Neanderthal. Yes, McNeil. You can stay. Good answer. Okay, so I'm going to divide my mango into 4 equal portions, or at least try to. And then let's kind of fan it out over the one side. Kind of drape it over if we can. We'll see if it stays. I never really thought about this plating earlier, but I'm giving it a go. Don't fall. Okay. That guy can just chill there. Or should I put it up here? I think that looks too silly though. I'm gonna leave that off for now because I'm not set on how that looks. If I would have sliced it thinner, it would have literally just draped over, but like I said, I never thought about the plating earlier than now. So we're just gonna go with it. This guy's being a butthead too. Or we can do a couple different kinds of plating. Keep it like that. This one. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Mango dreads, yeah, kind of. Hilarious. Am I gonna do rice and eggs? I could. Or we can do it like this. And then just do like a crisscross on top, let's say. And then don't forget, we still have to drizzle on our sauce after and put on some sesame seeds. Let's fix this guy up. Fix him up. Mango Sonic the Hedgehog. Serpent with the follow. Welcome to the squad. Put the bruised side down. How about? No, I just like the 2 in the middle. And then there's this guy. We're totally leaving it dread mango. This one's bruised too. I have to eat it. It's a must. Okay, there's all of our little different things. I dislike this one the most. That doesn't belong there, or at least it looks like it doesn't. Just do that. Keep those on there because they look good. And then just do some contrast this way instead. And I think I'm good. You can smell the soy sauce already in the oven. Mandingo. What's the weirdest, most adventurous thing I've eaten? Probably crickets. What? That's amazing, Millie. Thank you. Let's grab our sesame seeds out. I love that you're here. And then let's get a little garnish. Luckily, these ones are already roasted, so they did all the work for me. And this is typically how you'll find this dish, is it'll be covered in really nice roasted sesame seeds. And then it says you could also serve it with mint if you wanted. But I think I would rather do just like coconut flakes instead after we put the coconut cream on top. Crickets, yeah, they were from Mexico. So they're like, I guess, deep fried and really crunchy. And honestly, it didn't taste that good. It just tasted like deep fried kind of substance. And then they're just crispy. Like, they didn't taste like much. Yeah, kind of nutty. Not my favorite though. It went from like being crispy to really pasty in a bad way. I was like, no, I'm not sold on this. The coconut is here. Biggest bag ever. Look, I'm lost. We'll put that on later. Oh, Matt, you're for sure at least half bad. That's known. All right, so dessert's gonna go back in the fridge for now. Probably have to make room outside. No, I'm good. That chicken though. Someone's been making macaroons. Yeah, I could have eaten tarantula when I was in Thailand, but I decided not to. The mango is Omat. Looks okay on the outside, but really rotten on the inside. Okay, I'm here. Don't do it. I'm gonna munch some mango, guys, while we wait. Kiss on armpit. I think that's the creepiest one for sure.
Are we starting again?
Yeah, it's after 5. I guess they're starting it up. This mango, though. It's so good. I'm so excited to eat this later. They're revving it up. Three minutes left until we check the chicken. So stringy. I know, so good. It's giving me energy to deal with all of you guys. It's juicy. Yum. Sweet and sour. Open your cloth. Yeah, just flash. Ah! And I literally saw this chick on YouTube this morning when I went on to do my uploading or exporting. I forget what her name was, but oh yeah, Ruby something. And literally just wearing an apron. And like the side boob was insane. Have I tried the coconut sauce yet? Yes, it's so good. It's just chilling off in the fridge for now. And I spruced it up a bit by putting in some vanilla bean paste. Hello, lasagna. Oh, Matt, you're bringing me back to the good old days when I didn't have any mods and had to deal with those comments on my own. I saw that and said it looks like a good idea. So bad. I was like, well, I could get like at least 200 viewers from that, but it's not worth it. I'm not here selling my body for free. Bougie. It's okay, Bougie. It's okay. Let's check it, guys. Holy. That's getting glazed. Well, good thing we put parchment on our pan, is all I'm saying. Let's get a close-up on this, though. Hello. Hello there. How are you doing? Look at that sheen. Now that's a chicken. Oh my god, the Goonies. So good. I love the Goonies. Okay, going back in. Actually, let me just take the temp first. Then I'll kind of adjust the time as I see fit. Yeah, it's the color of Hasselhoff. We're perfect. Let's go into the thickest part of the boob. We're only at about 37 degrees. So instead of this kind of burning, I think I'm just going to turn down the oven to like 320 or 425. Because the skin on the legs is getting pretty crispy already. You don't want it to burn before it's fully cooked. And let's do another 10, and then that will bring us up to 25 minutes. And then that's when I'll put the chicken leg and wings onto the rack. Exactly. I just show the chicken boobs instead of the fake ones. 165. Yeah, we'll probably bring it up to 150 55 milli, and then let it rest 10 minutes, and then that should bring it up to perfectly done. Where is the thickest part of the boob? Well, for chicken, it's near the top. Yeah, you need to ask the bob itself. Hurry, send bobs. And then let us glaze the chicken once more as well when it comes out next. How about for not chicken? Not answering. Shammy sham. You want some tea? How much waters have you had? Okay. More sauce. Alright guys, while we wait, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a cleanup. I know, they're so buff. All they train is chest day. Oh no, guys. Look it. Safety slipper has a hole. It's ruined. Yeah, let's not talk about the chicken breeding. That's like the worst thing in the world. We're not gonna talk about that. It's too sad. I know, I need another pair of safety slippers now. Guys, I'm only down to like 2 pairs left. Many rupees. All of the rupees. Okay, I'm gonna do some dishwasher unloading while we're chilling. My Mission Impossible cam. Yeah. You heard it? No. How many forks? All of the forks. You wouldn't send rupees for that? Come on. Millie. Another doinker. B-Town. What? What's up, Cody? Welcome, my man. Welcome to the craziness that is Cook with Kate. Guys, B-Town is one of Sammy's really good friends. So let's give him a warm welcome. I know you finally made a stream. I've only been going for 2 months. Yeah, what up, B? Chilling, making some soy chicken, doing some dishes. Two months of shenanigans, that's right. That's the truth. Oh, Matt's the creepy one. I know, that's why he could never be mod. It's a fact. No, he's not creepy. He's just silly. Just silly. Has some thirst. It's true, Matt. They never stop you, so it's a lose-lose situation. Mods are pretty shite. Like, who hired these guys? Two minutes left on our 10-minute timer, and then the leggies are going in. Kate has the worst mods. Like, do they even have swards? I know, I wish I could pay in food. Food and snacks. Just time them out. I don't want to start a war between you guys. Is that nice? Limping. Just gives the bits and then ditches. Love you. Hope your dinner turns out well. It sounds so good. And hopefully see you tomorrow. War is an option? What breakfast is every morning during the week. Smoothies on smoothies. It's like I knew. It's a protein shaker, Jim Jim. Holy smokes. You guys should see the skin. Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you. Let me just get this turned around real quick and see what we're looking at. It looks really dark in this camera, but it's not. Like if I hold it closer, you'll be able to tell. It's just like blistering and beautiful. And so crispy. Oh, Aussies sound very different to us. Okay, let's get these legs on. Sop up that glaze. And the wings as well. Try and fit everything onto here. It should work. Bam. And back in the oven. Oh, did we just have the Toronto talk? I'm from Toronto. Did I burn the legs? No. I'll hold them up closer again so you can see. It's just really dark and crispy though. I don't know why it looks that burnt. Because it's not. Now we're going back in. It's feeling firm. I'm gonna do another 10. And then take the temp of the chicken at that point. Sammy! South Africa, yeah, they have some cool accents. Dying in bed. Guys, I almost cooked Sammy to sleep. But somehow he came back to life. He's had a boo-boo tummy. Literally woke up this morning and just like ralphed. Was not good times. Thanks, McNeil. Think it's gonna turn out well. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be eating any of this chicken tonight, guys. So far, it's just been that OG Lipton chicken noodle soup and some applesauce and bananas. Yes, Millie. Those are like the best chickens. Like the best part about Chinatown is seeing whatever they're hanging in their glass cabinets of deliciousness. Oh, smashing the camera. Yeah, he sprinted for sure. I really wish that at one point in time, we'll be able to all sit down together and feast somehow, one way or another. I would love to feed all of you. And we'll leave it at that. I just did a refresh on my browser. So just give me a sec in chat. Still looking at a white screen here. And we're back. Please God, just let him go. I broke it. I didn't see what you said before that though on your knees. Did not. Best part, or one of the best parts at least, of working in the kitchen is the towel whips. Sammy and I used to have some pretty good fights back in the day. OG chicken noodle, yeah. Gotta get that Lipton. What? Are you guys actually gonna do a stream though? I need that. I know, I was wondering like what happened to Sammy. Because we all ate the same stuff yesterday, so it just doesn't make sense. But he's also one of the pukiest people I've ever met in my life. That's a fact. Like he can just like puke and keep walking like nothing happened. Oh, Matt, that's terrifying. Yeah, cook with onionies and OMAT. Even if you just film it and then upload it after, it would be the greatest. Yeah, exactly, McNeil. Always wet the tip of the towel. Then it definitely becomes a weapon. Okay, I'm back. Been drinking too much liquids. Thursday, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday. Well, what time do you think you'd go on? Oh, I believe that, McNeil. Yeah, I've seen some bleeders for sure, and then it's like, okay, guys, we got a little carried away. Let's put the towels away and get back to work. Millie. Coors Light, get that out of here. Get that Coors Light out of here. Oh my god. That looks too good. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little dishwasher loading and then we shall start our stir fry. Where was Francois coming from? Okay. We're right on time. Okay. Yes, just start before me. That would be so good. It's true, McNeil. I don't want to hear Coors Light being spoken of. "15 seconds. Man, what if, well, you'll definitely have a couple of us. I'll watch for sure. Then we'll just like roll into my stream. Let's check it out. Looking unreal. Again. It's still not burnt, guys. It's just so shiny. Like, if I take a photo of this right now and post it in Discord, you'll see it much better. Okay, let's temp it real quick. We're looking for 150 to 155 Fahrenheit. Now let's try this other breast here. Maybe I'll go in this way. I think I might have broken it. It says temp's low, or the battery's low. It said it was at 140. Let's do 5 more minutes and then we should be good. It says low. The worst. And then obviously the legs and the wings are not close to being done. Five more minutes, then we'll take the bird out to rest. And then we'll finish off the legs while we do our stir fry. And we're pretty much good to go. I guess I should take the green onion cakes out and start frying them up while we're waiting. I agree with you, Omat. Belgian beer is still my favorite. Gonna be frying up the cakes in this guy. Put it on the back burner where it's the hottest. You want like a nice medium heat here. Obviously don't want to go too high because then the outside will burn before it cooks fully. Finster's down with the mead. I have not drank a lot of that. I'm sure I would really enjoy it though. That is fair, Fiscal. I mean, I didn't really start drinking beer until I started drinking sours and like more fruity stuff. And I think we're going to give one more glaze on the chicken while it's resting. Thanks, B-Town. Yeah, it works well. Like, all of my stuff is on a kitchen island in front, and then obviously I do all the cooking behind me. B-Town, I know you could find this at TNT in the frozen section. So do it up, sir, because they're so good. Castile Rouge. Let me look it up. I'll probably recognize it from the label. What? You're on a diet, my good sir? Good for you, then. There's a couple people in here that are on diets. Oh, I've had a couple beers after service. Once upon a time, but not lately. Those were like the old school days where you just get rocked. You're like, I can't handle life anymore, just give me a beer. I don't think I've ever had that OMAT. Millie, you seriously had these the other day? That's amazing. Make the mystery meat. Do it. So this is what the pancake looks like out of the freezer. So I explained this earlier in Fun Facts, is this is actually dough, not a batter. And then there's like oil and green onions kind of folded into the dough, and then they just press it out into a flat pancake.
Where'd you buy it?
So let's get that in there. No, TNT, when we were in Vancouver.
Okay.
Got that sizzle. Am I telling you that people in the service industry like to drink? Oh, for sure, Millie. They don't just like to drink, they pretty much live for that at the end of service. I wasn't, like later on, I definitely did not look forward to that. I would rather just go home and chill. Yeah, exactly. I had my fair share of alcohol earlier on. Cherry beer. Well, I think I would love that then, OMAT. I think I've had the Creek one. Have I ever had a chef working with me as intense as Gordon? No, definitely not. Couple chefs I had were like to yell and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. Nothing that I couldn't handle. I think it just has to do with other people's personality when they get stressed, right? Is sometimes they would yell and you're like holding back laughter because it's not that serious. Sounds good, onionies. You keep it thick, sir. And hopefully see you tomorrow. See? Maud leaves, and now the brows are in. Thanks, Dangus. Oh yeah, it's browning up. Okay, let me clear off my board here. Pancakes are out, chicken is in. And I'll just be lifting it off of there with a pair of tongs. And then we'll let the legs and wings continue to cook. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Let's get that chicken cam in service. Almost touched it with my hair. No. Oh, Matt, you're begging for that mod status, hey? Hello there, lovely chicken. Now you can spread these out. And let's get one more glaze on these guys before they go back in. Because why not? We may or may not have to flip our pancake. Not yet. Get that dark. Glaze it up. Crispy chicken skin is where it's at. Okay, let's see if my thermometer is gonna work for a couple more seconds. And let's check this leg. It's already at 120. So let's do another 8 minutes and go from there. We good, guys? Don't tell Sammy. Sammy knows everything. Let's be honest. If OMAT gets mod, you're just gonna leave the stream. Oh, we almost burnt it. What's going on? Makes you want to watch A Christmas Carol? Like, holy smokes. Just like molten, sugary goodness. So good. Thanks for staying on your knees. Have a great night. We're not against you, OMAT. We're just bugging you. Or at least I am. I don't trust this here. There's no trust with the cloth on the stovetop. Sounds good, oh Matt. Stay thick, man. I know, hey? Camera's not doing it justice right now. Makes it look too dark. Make chat great again. Elect, oh Matt. Holy. Okay, I'm turning down this burner because it looks excessive. But we can see like all the little flakes in here. So that's the best part. Cover that up and restart. Burnt food is a no-go. I guess I didn't realize how hot that cast iron would get. We can't deal. Okay, bye guys. I'm still here. I'm just doing some rinsing of dishes. Oops. Let's check this little thing. Holy smokes. It's blowing up. Even lower. Fiscal, just check the pancake. We're not gonna burn it. What's my favorite gamey meat? I'm gonna say duck. I love confit duck. I love roasted duck breast. I don't really have a problem with any of it. But I also do love lamb a lot. Like, I don't know if I have a favorite gamey meat. I like them all. Good choice, yeah. Like duck with cherries is probably one of my favorite things. Alright guys, the mess has been cleaned. Finster likes buffalo. I knew that was coming. Is lamb gamey though? Well, I guess if you don't get lamb, like if someone serves you mutton instead, then yeah, it'll be pretty gamey. But otherwise, it's not. And it also depends on how you cook it. McNeil with the bits. Thank you, dude. Thanks for the cheers. Appreciate that so much. Have you ever had lamb, Chief? Let us prep our very large pan for our stir fry. So we're gonna use veg oil in it to start. Something that can withstand good high heat. And it won't go bitter like olive oil. Goat curry. I don't honestly know if I've had goat before. Okay, now that we turn that burner down, it seems like it's cooking a lot nicer. Okay, legs and wings are coming out. Holy smokes. Good thing we did that one last glaze. Look at that, guys. Check it. $155. Perfection. Juices are running clear. So oven can come off now. We're good. For sure the chicken wings are done. And then I'll probably just bring everything else up onto this board here too. Get that chicken cam real nice. That board though. And this pan is going directly into the sink to start soaking. Yum. 9th grade PE, so many bones. What brand of knives? I use Shun. And I also use Victorinox and Henkel's. So I use a little bit of everything. Dog, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. Let's check this guy. Sweet. We did it, guys. We didn't burn it. Okay, 3rd time's a charm. And actually this is the last one, so perfect. Cleared out the freezer. Just popping outside for a sec, putting some garbage away. And actually gonna turn on this stir fry pan. Gonna go for a good medium high heat here. I'm gonna turn up the fan just a bit. Am I making like chicken wraps? I was thinking about it, McNeil. But then I was like, nah. But I'll probably slice up the breast, take it off the bone. That way if people want to do, like eat the chicken with the green onion cakes, that'd be such a good combo. Probably don't even need any extra sauce on there. Yeah, exactly, Finster. Cleaning out the freezer from moving, even though it's only like 2 blocks away. Brappin'. I should feed you? That's what a lot of people say. I wish I could feed you all, honestly. Feed it to people that appreciate it. Like, I can't believe this shininess on the chicken right now. The sheen. It's not even real. Doing it for the gram. Breast surgery confirmed. Yes, Chief. I mean, I do have some garlic mayo in the fridge that we could use for that. We do. Thanks, Brappin. Yeah, we did spatchcock today. Or butterflied, as some people were saying. Boom. Fluff it up. I'm going to use a wooden spoon to make our stir fry up. That's gonna happen real quick here. I'm gonna grab our garlic press out and start mincing the garlic into there. Use the purple knife. Thanks, Brappin. I'm glad you checked out my Instagram. So we're just gonna cook the garlic till it's nice golden brown, and then we're gonna throw in the rest of the veg to stop it from burning. We just want it to taste roasty toasty. Like that. And I'm not gonna set fire alarms off today. Give this a stir. And we're just gonna let that cook down. Check our last green onion cake. Do one more, a little bit more on the other side. Rappin', thank you for the follow. Welcome to the squad, my man. Kill him. Kill him feels dead. What happened? Brappin', you love sage and garlic. Those are good flavors. Brabazon. The chicken looks fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Get another stir here. There's a large piece of cabbage. Not gonna cook the same. So, shall we throw in our chilies right now? Brabazon, I glazed it with a soy glaze. So soy sauce and a little bit of brown sugar for color. And it roasted for about 40 minutes. Millie, pray the gay away. What are you talking about? Yeah, it was a thick glaze. This guy's for sure done. Yum. Okay, that kind is off. Let's keep stirring and frying. Just grabbed some Chinese cooking wine, or it's also called mirin, to just put into our stir fry for a little bit of steaming action. And all I have to do left is season it with some salt and pepper. I'm not going to do soy sauce here because we already got that going on with the chicken. But I guess it would help if I did this. Hey, look! Look, everyone! The chicken's a little dark on screen, but it's definitely perfect. Like I said, it looks burnt to you guys, but it's not. It's just super crispy. That's amazing, Brabazon. That sounds so good. I'm just gonna try a piece of broccoli and cabbage to see if it's cooked well, and then I think we're good to go on this. We are so good. McNeil, more biddies. Thank you, man. Yeah, I can't wait for Wellington tomorrow. I have not watched the cooking show with the Italian guy that sings, Millie, but that sounds so much fun. Okay, so last thing going in our stir fry is just a little bit of sesame oil. Couple drizzles. We don't want to overpower our dish here. And then just garnished with some scallions that are chopped nice and thin, or green onions. Alright guys, shall we get into this chicken? Rash, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm just about to carve the chicken and then we're pretty much ready to eat. I guess I could stir in like a handful of kale here while this is still cooking, but maybe prepped a little too much veg for the stir fry today. I'll cook it up tomorrow for lunch. And then I'm just going to put a lid on this to keep it warm. And then it's also going to help to just finish cooking the kale. You probably bought sesame oil that was too old. Whew. That's some bloody chicken leg there. Sometimes they just don't bleed them out right, though. Thanks, Rush. I know, we're just about to get into it. Just gonna do some carving action here. There's our side view so far. Now we're gonna go and cut the legs off. Like so. Yum. Like, look how juicy that is in there. And that is why you let your chicken rest. And it's still steaming, guys. Like, what has it been here? At least 10-15 minutes. Still steaming. Perfectly juicy. Never be scared to let it sit before you carve it. HPX, glad you made it. Welcome. Yeah, exactly, Millie. It's gonna cook at least 10 to 15 degrees more. So next thing I'm gonna do is try and take the breast off of the bone. And honestly, it should just kind of peel away. Trying to keep the tender on there though. And then obviously try to keep your crispy skin out of all the chicken juices while you're carving. That's gone. That was the breastbone. And then here we go. Boneless breast. That's what we're left with. Let me do the other one as well real quick. And then we'll do a plate up. Totally gonna be picking that chicken off of the bone there. Don't worry, guys. And I found the little kind of wishbone still stuck in there, so that's coming out as well. Don't want to kill anyone today. Just the light now. No problem, Chief. Oh, what's up, Nick? I just saw that you're in here. Sorry, I was messy with some chicken. Oh my gosh, you're having KFC and I made this. I'm sorry. And also, guys, before we go today, let's go raid someone. Hopefully someone that is cooking as well. So I'll go browse a little bit before we go. Hopefully Sushi Day is still on. I'm just gonna move this up so I can do a little bit of chopping action on our green onion cakes for service. Because there's 4 of us and only 3 cakes, and typically I like to cut them into like 6 pieces, 6 or 8. So in half, and then just do thirds. So plating, just gonna kind of fan out the green onion cake on the one side of the plate. Definitely not gonna be the fanciest plating today. So this is where we're at so far. And now let's get into our stir fry. It's really nice and colorful and healthy. Give that a nice mix up. It's always important to keep your greens green whenever you're stir frying. Don't let them get all wilted and brown. Get a nice pile of stir-fried veg up on the other side. Smell the sesame oil from that. Super nice. This is where we're at so far. Get that little carrot piece in there. And then I'm gonna slice up this breast. Let's do that, because we wanna see if the soy actually imparted any color into the actual meat of the chicken. So let's start from the back side. Doesn't look like it, but I mean, as long as the skin is really nice and crispy and your chicken's juicy, well then you win. And this looks amazing to me. I mean, you could also even just take a little bit of the chicken wing and put that on your plate too, because who doesn't like that? Let's do a little fan out here on my knife to show you guys just how good this actually looks. Yum. So I just plated that on the side of the veg here. And then let's stick one of these really nice glazed wings just in the center, like that. I'll do it this way instead. Yum. Right? Right, guys? So I'm gonna slice off a piece of this, try it up for you guys. Duck fat fries with foie gras, that sounds amazing. And yes, I am totally eating with my hands right now. Yeah, it's literally like swimming in juice. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That honestly tastes so similar to the soy chicken that you would find hanging in Chinatown. So good. I do think that we need a little sprinkle of salt on though. Obviously I didn't want to over salt it when I was cooking it, so because we can't go back from that. But I'll just give it a little sprinkle of salt before I eat it and we'll be good to go on that. And let me just get a scoop of the stir-fried veg. And then last but not least, I'll just do a little plate up of our dessert. And then we're gonna call it a day. So just grabbing a nice little mix of our veg here. I know, honey glazed barbecue pork. HK barbecue master. Mmm. That's really good too. The carrots brought some really nice sweetness to the dish, and then that's helping to round out the one chili that we added, chopped up fine. And then obviously we get that little tint of roasted garlic at the end, and a little bit of nuttiness from our sesame oil. And I think that would be so good, just eaten with the green onion pancake. Just like pile it on your little triangle there and go for it. So I just took our thickened coconut cream out of the fridge. I'm just gonna stir it up. It got a little kind of skin on top of it. And then I also added just a little bit of vanilla bean paste to it to make it my own. So it's kind of like a pudding almost now. Is the cabbage a little sweet? It is. And I love how it chars up when you stir fry it. So let's go in for that dirty plating. We're just gonna drizzle this kind of over top. Let it kind of fall down the sides a bit. Get a nice little dollop in the middle there. And then lastly, some coconut flakes to bring it all together. And these are unsweetened, but they are fancy. Trying to get this angle right for you guys. Ready? Ready for the drop? All right, that's it. Delicious. I think this camera might be better for it because it's more vibrant. So good. Is that Greg's? Yeah, so I used some of that in the soy glaze. All right, guys. I'll just take a quick photo of this and then I'll dig in. And then we're for sure done for the day. 'Cause I got some peeps that want to eat. A little bit of sauce, a little bit of coconut cream. Gonna take this piece of mango with it. It's gonna be a bite. Cheers, guys. Ah! Mmm. Mm-hmm. The mango is so good with the coconut. Because obviously the coconut's really rich, right? And fatty. And then just the acidity and sweetness from the mango just sets everything off. And I like the play on texture with the shaved coconut and the sesame seeds. So just a little bit of extra nuttiness. That's it, guys. Happy hump day. How do you make and eat all this food and stay fit? I don't know, man. I just have a really crazy metabolism. But I have gained a couple pounds since I stopped going to the gym. I know, it was one of my favorite desserts in Thailand. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. All of you newbies in here. Thanks for watching. It's always good to meet new people. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. I usually start at 2:30 p.m. PST. And we are doing surf and turf Wellingtons with some leek mashed potatoes, a red wine sauce, and we're also going to be making some pizza dough for Friday's stream. Thirsty Thursday tomorrow. Don't miss it. And let's find someone to raid right now. Okay, guys, Sushi Day is still live, so we're going to go raid her. And all you newbies, don't forget to get in on the Discord. HPX, I saw that you found us yesterday. The invite is on my channel page. Okay, ready? Going in. We got our countdown on. If you have an onion, spam it. And if not, just say what's up and hopefully you catch her stream as well. She is awesome. Yeah, bye guys. Takeout Chinese food. Same, Millie. Just don't do all the work. 3, 2, 1, let's go.